Hey folks, Eugene here. So today's another video. This is kind of like a pro tip when you're scanning, and it has to do with being able to scan the roof of the vehicles, because often when you are scanning, people are kind of going around, but they miss out on the top. So you get a hole or you get patches that are sort of open and not really fully complete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a full scanning of this vehicle, and we're going to do it two ways. One would be like a typical way that maybe somebody would scan the vehicle, and the second way we're going to just do an extra pass just on the top, and I'm going to show you what happens and how you can really complete the data. Okay, so I'm going to start over here, and excuse the wind and the noise, but I'm going to do a loop method. Okay, so I'm going to start from here. I'm going to create a new scan. I'll just use the defaults, use Lidar Fusion, and here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go around the bottom here, and I would normally start even a little bit lower. I'm not going to worry too much about it. This is more about the top than it is the bottom, but we still will get a fairly complete scan here, okay? So that's the bottom loop. I'm just coming around, okay? So that's one loop, and now I'm gonna move this up a bit. I'm gonna get the sort of the whole side of the vehicle with a little bit of the ground. You can see I'm catching a little bit of the ground there. Just be careful not to bump into anything with the selfie stick here. Okay. Like that. Okay, so this is the third one. Okay, this is my third loop. Now I'm going to go up high, and I'm going to go up like this. So this is normally what people will do. They'll go up like that, and you'll notice that I'm not like really over top of the car right now. Just kind of going around like that. Okay, I'm going to close that loop like that, and I'm going to stop it right here because I think I'm good. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to save this one for later, and I'm going to do another one. Now this one is going to be deliberate. I'm going to really try and get the hood and the top. So there's going to be an extra little thing that I do at the end. So let's try it one more time. All right, same technique. Start low. You can see I have about half of the ground and half of the vehicle down low. And if you really want to get the underside, you want to get down low like that, okay? But I'm not going to do that in this one. I'm just going to go around, do exactly what I did before. Kind of focusing on the lower half of the vehicle and the ground. That's all good. All right, my first loop, coming around to it. I'm gonna close that. Now I'm just gonna twist this like this, and I've got the side of the vehicle with a tiny bit of the ground. That's looking pretty good. And you'll see that you can go pretty quick, right? It's not that bad. I can move relatively quick here. Okay, getting around to the last loop. And now I'm gonna go up high. So for this one, I'm gonna try and get up high, but I'm gonna try and point the device a little bit down, okay? So more as if the sensor is pointing 90 degrees to the top. So I'm around on the third loop. Now here's what I do. If you really wanna kill this, okay? You do a pass just like this over the top of the vehicle. I'm just gonna paint, if you wanna call it painting, nice and high, step in, and then step back, okay? And I can do the same here on the hood. I'm gonna sort of make sure that I'm following the contour, make sure I'm at about 90 degrees. You can even go this way, like that if you want, okay? Not too close. You don't wanna be too close, that's not good. If you're too close, you'll get ghosting effects and all kinds of stuff. But I wanna do something like this, something like that, and that's it, okay? That's plenty for the top, and I'm gonna stop that right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna go upload these, and then we're gonna process them. We're gonna see what we get, and I'll show it to you in CloudCompare.
Okay, so we're back at the computer, and these scans have both processed. So the one on the left is the one that I did the sort of partial pass on the roof, and the one on the right is the one where I did the full pass and got that extra data. And, you know, if you look at both of these, they overall, I mean, they look pretty good. At the bottom here, you'll see I didn't do the low pass, kind of like what I was talking about, where you can pick up a few more details and get these edges here to be a little bit more solid. But that's okay. That wasn't the purpose of this particular video here. So I did do the sides and do the top. Now, first off, I got more data here than I was actually hoping for, and I think that's probably a case of good habits as opposed to bad habits. And I I was hoping to impress upon you, hey, you can get better data or whatever. Now you can start to see that there's some missing data here, but overall it's still pretty full. But if you just look at the texture and the shade, so you see here how it looks nice and solid and clean. And over here, we start to get some of this broken color, and you see that there's a few gaps and little things here. Now overall, like I said, this isn't too bad. I've seen it where it's much, much worse, but I think part of the reason is because I was just farther away, and I was able to capture a wide field of view. And again, these are just good habits that I've developed that are a little bit difficult to undo at this point. So nonetheless, let's have a look here. If we zoom in, and this is the first one that we did, you see that I've got some data that's missing here. I've got some here. And sometimes you'll see that there's, as the person is going around and scanning, there's kind of like a hole in the middle, or there's data that's missing in and around the center area. And that really just has to do with the angle of the device to the roof, okay, to these surfaces that are pointing up to the sky. You have to get the sensor pointed down. And again, you want to be a little bit further back. Now, if we go over here though, I mean, look at the difference, right? Like nice and solid. We've got a couple little defects here, just like little tiny holes. Okay. But I didn't come back on this side. If you remember, I only passed on one side here, and then I came to the back, came to the front a bit, but I didn't pass on this side. And maybe that could be the reason why we got a little bit of this on one side. This is the one side that I didn't actually come and do a dedicated pass on the roof. But nonetheless, you can quickly see what we got here. This turned out better than I thought. Again, it's probably because of the way that the sensor was located, but what I want to just impress upon you are just a couple of things, or maybe 2 or 3 things. So one is, make sure you aren't too close to the vehicle. Okay, if you're farther away, especially when you're doing the roof, that's a lot more helpful. And people who are using an iPad and they don't have a selfie stick, well, what ends up happening is, they end up being closer because they don't have the advantage of being higher up and getting a wider field of view. And that's helpful. The second thing is to make sure that you do a dedicated pass. Okay, so you don't want to have a high angle between the roof, or I should say a shallow angle between the sensor and the roof. So you don't want to be sort of holding it so it's pointing across the vehicle. You want to have the device up high, pointed straight down, and picking up the roof. And that's going to be helpful to have a selfie stick, and just keep yourself maybe 6 feet away or something like that, and you'll end up with some really, really nice data, stuff that looks like this. Okay, that does it for this one. Thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.